Hi. Impulse video here because I'm foaming at the mouth to talk about this one subject because it is driving me nuts. Ignore the random cut to whatever the hell gameplay I'm gonna put over this. However, I don't want you guys to have to look at my ugly mug this entire time. So that's what we're doing today. This is a commentary video, guys. Get used to it. Actually, don't get used to it. That's not what I do here. I'm a variety streamer and I edit down stream highlights. Anyway, I'm just gonna be talking today. I'm gonna be talking into a microphone about something that is very near and dear to my heart. Something that I've had countless conversations with my friends with, and something that I have been just foaming at the mouth once again to discuss for so long now. And that is Minecraft updates and why they just don't feel right these days. I don't know. People keep talking about how the game's dying, how Mojang isn't putting any work into their updates. And I think that's what I want to focus on mostly today. Basically, people sit there and they say, oh, Mojang only adds a few new blocks, a few new mobs. Meanwhile, the players can just add that immediately. And like literally every single time a Minecraft Live's over, they'll showcase new things. And the players already put it in the game. And I've seen countless videos just saying, oh, why is Minecraft dying? Actually, let me just pull it up for you guys here. I'll cut back. If I just pull this up here, and then boom. So I literally search up Minecraft dying and you get Minecraft dying videos be like, because obviously people are making fun of it. But like, why Minecraft's actually worse now? Minecraft content is dying. This one, most like famous example, I saw this one pop up a lot a few months ago. Why Minecraft isn't fun anymore, and it just keeps going. Mojang sucks. Ultimate Minecraft retrospective, which might not be as bad as it thinks, but why Minecraft's dying again? Is Minecraft dead? So on and so forth. And you can see that people watch these videos like they know they share the same sentiment that all of these people share, and it is just everywhere. Every single time I talk with my friends, every single time a mob vote comes out, why can't they add all 3 mobs to the mob vote? Well, I have a take that I don't think I've seen anyone talk about before, and it's pretty damn simple. Money. I think the one thing that no one realizes about Minecraft is the fact that they are owned by Microsoft and they exist to make money. And now let's be honest. You, as a Minecraft player, let's say you are a Minecraft Java player, because a lot of the outrage I hear is from Java players. A lot of my friends are Java players. I personally am a Java player. Let's say that is your primary way of consuming Minecraft. Cool. That's great. Mojang does not care about you. Simply put, that is the entire argument of today's video. With the sole exception of Realms. And I don't really know how much Realms make. I should probably look that up. Actually, give me 1 second. Update, I found nothing. I found nothing on how much Realms actually make for Minecraft Java. So probably not a significant amount. And this is what I mean. Basically, you as a Minecraft Java player, or even a Bedrock player, so let's say you don't consume any marketplace stuff, let's say you don't make Realms or anything, the second you download Minecraft and you purchase it, you are done. You have purchased your product, you have gotten it, it is over. You have given Mojang all of the money you are ever going to give them unless you buy a realm or use the marketplace. That's it. They do not care anymore. You have bought their product, you have it, maybe you tell a few friends about it, but that is it. That is all the money you're going to make them. So I am sorry to say, to 99.9% of the Java player base, Mojang does not give a shit about what you think, because you are not making them any money whatsoever. They'll go on about their community and they'll go on about this and that, but at the end of the day, you as an individual player with no actual voice in the community, you know, no content creators or like all of them aside, you just exist. That's all you do. You play their game. You could choose to never play it again. You could choose to play it every single day of your life. No matter what, unless you buy Realms, you are not making them a penny, a dime. They do not care. And that, I feel like, is why they do not update the game as often as we would like as players. And there's a lot more reasons to that, and I want to go into those now. The first thing is actually adding things to the updates. So when you think about the update history of Minecraft, there's always controversy surrounding it. Ever since 1.9, really. 1.8, they were still working with a very bare bones game. Once 1.8 came around, everyone was in a pretty good spot. And then they added the combat update to try and flesh it out along with the end. Combat was controversial, but everyone kind of agreed that the end changes were cool. And so that kind of balanced out. And then they kept going. And then, you know, they had a few years of like mid stuff. Aquatic update was pretty good. And then they got to the Nether update, which again, was a bit, some people didn't like it that much, but for the most part, everyone enjoyed it. The Nether was a bare bones place, just like the end. And then they started changing things that we already were familiar with. They started changing caves. They started changing caves. I don't know. They changed caves. And I don't know what it happened for all of you, but my friends specifically were up in arms about the caves at times. They were like, oh, I just like my little, like, small caves. I don't like these big grand things. Mining feels so hard now. There's mobs everywhere. Like, it was probably their most controversial update since 1.9. And ever since then, I think they've kind of just been playing it safe. Because there's always that controversy surrounding things, they just don't add as much. They haven't been making as many huge changes. They put out little updates, like they had the Deep Dark words. The Deep Dark was pretty cool. Everyone kind of liked the Deep Dark. The Warden was an interesting new mob to add, but at the end of the day, it's really just another structure and it's something optional and you don't have to deal with it. So there wasn't much cause for controversy. The controversy came from the content of the update itself, because the Deep Dark was cool, but that was really the main thing of the update, especially when that was meant to be added in, I'm pretty sure, the Caves and Cliffs update, which was already split into 2 parts. So we basically got 1 update's worth of content spread out across 3 updates, which still took about 2, maybe 3 years to come out. And I think that's the thing. People think that it takes forever for Minecraft developers to actually make something. No, it takes them forever to make an idea, create it, go run it through whether it'll actually work in the game, and whether or not players will like it, whether or not it's something that's going to cause controversy, whether or not it's a major enough thing to interact with already existing things, like, I don't know, like the crafter, for instance. Like, that's going to make Redstone a lot different. But I'm sure they, messed around with that a bit because, if you make it too simple or too good, which I don't really know how you make a crafter good, other than redstone use, it's just, I don't really think this went out that much. But basically, it, run it back. I'm gonna run it back real quick. This is unscripted, by the way. I'm just saying words into a camera right now and praying to God that some people will listen to me. I'll cut certain parts out. But so basically, they have to run through things and make sure it feels like Minecraft. Make sure that the game doesn't stray too far from its original vision. Make sure the game doesn't get too complicated. Make sure the things that are added, again, like the Deep Dark, that is out of the way. You do not have to touch that. Same with the Nether. Same with the End. The reason why the Nether and the End, I feel like, were so cool and such nice updates is because they didn't infringe on the main aspects of the game. It didn't infringe on the overworld. It didn't infringe on your day-to-day structure. For simpler Minecraft players, they didn't even have to worry about these things because some Minecraft players don't even go to the Nether. They don't even go to the End. They're comfortable going down, mining, getting diamonds, building a little house, and calling it there. But now that they're starting to do more things in the overworld, they're doing biome revamps, they're doing more mobs, they're doing, new structures. People are starting to get antsy about it because it's starting to infringe on their day-to-day Minecraft exploration. You're in a cave, now all of a sudden you're in a Deep Dark, especially for newer players who don't really know what's going on. Now there's a warden and the caves are gigantic and mobs are spawning everywhere. It's just like people will naturally feel more confused, I guess is the right word to call it. I don't really know. They just, when faced with that kind of new stuff from something that they've been doing for, Minecraft's been out for 10, 11 years now. Something that they've been doing for so long. Something they've been playing for so long. And now some of the fundamentals are getting shifted. I don't know how to describe it other than Mojang needs to play it safe as to not cause that issue to be blown out of proportion. To not add something to the game that is absolutely ridiculous. And now obviously that turns the argument to the mob vote and people are like, well, all of the mobs feel like they would work naturally in the game. Why not just add all of them? Many people have said this before. I am not the first person to say this. The Minecraft mob vote is a publicity stunt. And this is going to segue perfectly into the thing that I haven't heard much people talk about, and that is the Minecraft marketplace. I remember seeing a comment or something about this year, 2023's Minecraft Live. And that was that this year's Minecraft Live was basically a 1 hour or whatever long advertisement for the Minecraft marketplace. And then they sprinkled in a little bit of new updated mob vote in there. And that's what it is. The mob vote exists so that people will tune into Minecraft Live, so that people will watch it and consume it. And now while you as a Minecraft player might think, oh, well, I don't really care about all the marketplace stuff. Well, that 9-year-old who, is sitting there in front of their TV watching Minecraft Live because they heard about the mob vote and it sounds like so cool and they want to watch it, will see that. And then they will go on their like Xbox or something like that has Minecraft Bedrock Edition, and they'll see like dragons or SpongeBob or something, and they will want to go play that. They will want to go do that. And while you may not care, Minecraft's primary audience is children. They probably don't even have like access to the internet. Actually, they probably do. They probably have too much access to the internet, but that's a societal issue. We don't care about that. We're talking about Minecraft today. But they're not the ones sitting there on Twitter up in arms about that. They're sitting there because they heard about this cool thing from maybe their friends at school, or they saw it on the game. They're watching, and then they see a giant commercial for things they now want to go buy. And that is my primary reason why I think that Minecraft isn't getting as much content, because of the Minecraft marketplace. I think the Minecraft marketplace has become the place for Mojang to put out things that might not exactly work in the base game, but still work as things that they can market and things that they can sell. Minecraft modding has always been huge. And Mojang basically has a way where they can officially mod things into Minecraft. People make things, they put it on the marketplace, and then people buy them. They are mods that are bought. And it is officially sponsored through Mojang. It's easy to do. Think about how annoying Minecraft modding can be at times. Think about how unoptimized they can be. Think about trying to set up a mod pack, and every single time you launch it, it crashes. The Minecraft marketplace just takes all that away. It's simple, it's quick, it's easy, and it's something that a little kid who is playing on any device they want can easily grasp the concept of, and easily bother their parents to maybe spend $10 on it. And this isn't all just empty words that I'm saying here. This isn't all speculation. I did some very, very limited research. I am by no means someone who's good at that. But from what I saw, I don't know when this report is from, the Minecraft marketplace has made $350 million since its launch in June 2017. It's been out for about 6 years now, and after some mild surfing of statistics, I think that's roughly 1/8 of the game's revenue. And you're like, oh, well, 1/8 of the game's revenue, that's not that bad. I'm sure, all of that's from people buying the game. And yeah, it is from people buying the game. Over 6 years after Minecraft went through a major resurgence in popularity and everyone started buying the game again, it became the best-selling game in the world. But it still goes to show that something that has been more of like something that we would cast to the side almost is making them so much money. And honestly, I feel like the main dev team at Mojang consists no more of a couple dozen people. Maybe some people who are working on actually coding, some people who are drawing up concepts and stuff. Everyone else, they're on marketing. They're on concept stuff. They're on other parts. Mojang has about 700 employees. That's not even including games that aren't Minecraft. I'm sure they have a ton of them dedicated to Legends or Dungeons. Again, people might sit there and think, oh, well, Dungeons or Legends is like meh. I didn't really like it. But you have to remember there is a large audience of children who do not have access to the internet. And I'm speaking from personal experience here. My little brother will be at home sitting there on his computer, playing with the Minecraft marketplace stuff, playing with the assets he finds on there. I don't know if both people have to buy it, but then, he'll drag our dad into it and they'll sit there and they will play Minecraft together. Now, what if he has to buy that mod too? Now 2 people have bought that mod so they can play together. And it's just always feeding that. And just kids, they don't care. They don't care about mods. They don't care about what's popular or this. Well, they do care about what's popular, but they don't care about what the OG Minecraft community wants. They've been in the Minecraft community for 2 or 3 years and they're still experiencing all this stuff. They see this new thing, Minecraft Dungeons. And even if they don't play Minecraft Dungeons for that long, or even if they don't play Minecraft Legends for that long, they'll still buy it. They'll still play it because, again, my little brother he has bought Minecraft Dungeons. He has, I don't know if he's bought Minecraft Legends, but he has still spent money on that. He buys stuff on the marketplace all the time. And that is just, I think, the main thing. Minecraft does not care because anything they add to the game is subject to controversy. They probably don't have a lot of people working on the game, and they can make way more money focusing their time and effort on the marketplace. I am sure that the amount of people working on the Minecraft marketplace and managing Bedrock elements like that is almost the same exact amount of people on the Minecraft dev team itself. You think it's an insignificant feature, but with the amount of money it's made in only 6 years, $350 million, and that might be an outdated statistic for all I know. That might be from 2021, because that seems to be really the only statistics I can find. It is an absurd amount of money for a feature that people might brush under the rug, but trust me when I say that it is a lot more relevant than we think. Now, I've been ranting at this camera for about 15 minutes. I definitely have things that are in the back of my mind that I just forgot about that I want to continue adding on to this. And this is by no means a high quality video. This is something I'm going to put out and enjoy it. I don't really know. I would love to hear some discussion on this because it's a take that I haven't heard anyone talk about. Because, again, just being able to have whatever content you want in Minecraft through the marketplace, as opposed to them having to add it to the main game and cause controversy or this and that and lose players. And I know I said they don't care if they lose players or not, but they also don't care about the current players because they're not making them money. So instead, they offer options for more stuff. And a lot of the current players will play with mods. I know so many people who play just with mods. They refuse to play normal Minecraft anymore. Or they'll put up servers with their friends and they'll all play together. But again, unless you get a realm, you're not making them any money. And I know I don't really have a cohesive argument here, but I really just want to spark some discussion on this topic, and I'm hoping to God that some people will agree with me here, because I don't think anyone understands. Whenever I watch these videos, it's like, oh, well, yeah, no, people just aren't finding it fun anymore, like this and that. I do agree with that partially. I do think that Minecraft becomes a stale game if you're not innovating enough on it. And that, again, is mainly at the fault of the player base. But Mojang is also just effectively making players feel this way by giving them lackluster content updates, by giving them mob votes that really are only there to serve as a giant grabber so that people will watch marketplace advertisements and anything else that they can manage to throw together. It's not the ideal world that everyone wants, where Mojang will just sit there and be like, oh, we hear you guys, we'll give you this. And they kind of actually are now, in a really, really weird way. Think about it. You know, the caves. People have been asking for caves for a while. I think that was a decent update. I like the caves. And then things like the Warden. People have been asking for a new structure. And then another new structure just dropped with the trial question mark. And then they have the crafter. They're adding highly requested things. So people are like, oh my God, that's sick. They're going to add a new structure. They're going to add a new mob. They're going to add a new big block. But again, ever since we got the End update and the Nether update, where we saw what Mojang was capable of, we saw how much they could pack together in one update, everyone has just been craving more. But Mojang is currently in a cycle where they don't want to add anything to the game that is going to take away from the current experience we have that much. Think about Vanilla Plus mods. Think about what Mojang's trying to do as just adding more Vanilla Plus mods, where it keeps the game feeling the same without doing anything too drastic to it. I'm sure so much of the community would love to see things like biome revamps or, you know, new mobs added. But think about it. If you woke up tomorrow playing Minecraft and all of a sudden every single biome got a major overhaul and every single animal that has ever come from the mob vote, every single mob from the mob votes is added to the game at once, are you really playing the Minecraft that you know anymore? I'm sure you'd have a blast if you're like a more adventurous player like myself, exploring all the new content, seeing everything that's been added, messing around with it. But for someone who plays the game casually, for someone who doesn't really know what they're doing, and someone who's still trying to learn the world of the game, now all of a sudden you see animals everywhere. You have all these blocks that you don't know what they do. Biomes are convoluted, and every single time you enter a new one, you have no idea what's going on. And you know, like right now the taiga has sweet berry bushes, like, and that might sound like a really weird thing to say, but like, you know, they have that, and it's kind of like, I don't want to say a hazard, but, and now all of a sudden you go into a new biome, and every single time you see like this new plant that could be potentially dangerous, or like, you know, I'm trying to think about what they've talked about adding in previous updates. I don't know, hostile mobs. A lot of the mob vote things, people have talked about different mobs that could be added, but think about it. Now you're going to the Nether Fortress and you have this dangerous blaze thing. Now you're walking around and you have that one thing that hid in the ground that would like hurt you. And let's say they add like the Illusioner and the Iceologer and this and that. Now every single biome you're in suddenly has a chance of just having a new, unique, hostile threat that you have to learn. Which again, doesn't sound that bad if you're an experienced Minecraft player, but for the new player base, for the younger players, for people who don't really know what they're doing, it's not as fun. And you can't just say, oh, go play on peaceful, because not everyone wants to play on peaceful. Not everyone wants to, do that. People like challenge. People like feeling like they're building towards something. Some people don't like the ability to just not have to worry about food, or not have to worry about hunger, or not have to worry about threats. Some people want to beat the game, and you can't do that on peaceful. And it's just overall a bad move if Mojang were to do that, because if you make the game too unfamiliar, too unwelcoming, then you know who's going to be deterred from playing the game or buying the game? New players. If they hear that the game is this like difficult, convoluted mess where every single time you walk into a new biome or walk into a new area, you're in a new threat, like, people aren't going to want to play that, because they're like, well, I don't want to have to, spend the first 20 hours of gameplay, actually learning what to do. I just want to go maybe build something cool, get some iron, get some diamonds, kill a few mobs, and call it a day. But if the entire game is like exploring the godforsaken nether forests where something random might jump out at you at any given moment, then no one's going to want to buy the game. And that's why anything that is like that, anything that does add major things like that, is just locked behind the marketplace. Something that you have to pay for. Something that if you want, you go, spend a few dollars, buy it, play it, drop it, go get the next one. And that's the cycle we're in right now. I know this has been a very incohesive video. I know this has been me talking, but I don't know if you could tell by the tone of my voice, but I have wanted to get this thought process out for so long. You have no idea. And all I'm saying is, if there's one takeaway that I want anyone to take from this video, it's really that Mojang doesn't care. Not in a bitchy way. I'm not trashing Mojang. I'm just saying, from a purely business standpoint, remember that Mojang is owned by Microsoft. I'm sure they still have some free will, but they are a company owned by Microsoft. They are there to make money, as much money as possible. And right now, the marketplace and advertising is what's going to make them the most money, not adding new features to the game. So next time you sit there and you look at a mob vote and you're like, man, I wish they would add all three, remember, you're not there for the mob vote. You're there to watch a 1 hour advertisement and then watch a single thing get added to the game. Thank you.